we're here again.
La la la, I need a lot of therapy.
That's going to be the introduction.
Welcome to today's video where we're gonna dish the dirt. Who dishes dirt? What a stupid thing, dish the cake, not the dirt. Anyway, digress. Oh my god. Now. The blind leading the blind here. If conversation was orienteering, we would fail. We would walk off a cliff. When you use a compass and a map.
Oh, I can't.
And you're like, oh, but our mental's like, oh, chicken.
I can't use a compass or a map.
I don't think I can use
I'm one of those people where I have to like turn the map based on the direction.
Me too. I walk out of a train station, I'm like, I don't know where the fuck I am. And everyone's like, you okay, hub? I'm like, yes. Anyway, hi. Welcome to today's video, finally, where we're going to dish the dirt on a performing job that I had that I look back with the fondest hilarity memories. It was an experience that I will never forget. Well, let me tell you this, right? This company doesn't exist anymore.
So you can't sue him, huh?
So,
so we don't need a disclaimer.
Good luck. So, anyway, I get booked into this show. Now,
What's tapping?
I think it's a drip of water. That's annoying. Shut up! Where was I? So I work as a performer sometimes when I'm not collecting toot. So I got this job. Now, I love performing on stage. And I got booked for this panto. Now, this was a weird panto, okay? If you don't know what a pantomime is, it's basically like an amateur dramatic society putting on a fairy tale with a few washed up has-beens. Enter Philip Green.
The two stars of the show are usually somebody you've never heard of.
Yeah, they're like Janet from
Same
that one. Still more popular than me. This is annoying. Anyway, it's an English tradition that's usually held over Christmas. However, this one was October pantomime, which I've never heard of in my life.
What?
Yeah, so it was like Halloween.
Pantomime in Halloween.
Don't know why. There are some panto companies out there that I've worked for that are incredible, that I have the utmost respect for. This one
It's not one of those companies.
that didn't come from my mouth. And it's all the way in Blackpool. This one's exceptional. That's a new word. This one's exceptional, which means exceptionally exceptional. We got to perform at the end of a pier. Now, let me tell you this. This pier had seen it all. The World Wars, the Jurassic era. You step onto it and you're worried for your life. It like shakes. It feels like one of those bridges that in a movie, you know when they're like, oh, like that's what it feels like. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Like, this is incredible. Like, I've never done something like this. Yeah, like I did Blackpool, but yeah, like great.
Should we also explain what Blackpool is like for the non-English viewers?
Imagine a nappy buried in sand. Yeah.
You took Vegas,
Toot.
made it toot,
And put it in a northern country.
yeah, and just everything good about Vegas left it in America.
Yeah. That's Blackpool. It's like Claire's accessories manifested in a place.
With a few sparkly bits.
And seagulls. So, first day of rehearsals. Now, as a performer, you perform. That's it. That's your job.
Yeah.
Perform. And, you know, help out where you can. Girl, this company got us walking with the set down the pier. We were the removal men.
What?
Literally, first day, not hi, welcome everybody, we're gonna do a run through. It's hi, first job everyone, grab a piece of set, walk it down to the theatre. We'll get to the theatre, that's another story. Walk down and put it in there. I selected the lightest bit of set because
Yeah.
Blackpool isn't a calm place, weather-wise.
Well, no, it's right on the coast.
Yes, and it's October. It's
So
not
it's
nice and
windy
sunny.
as hell.
Yes, I chose the lightest bit of set, which also happened to be a sheet of MDF board. I'm walking down the pier and a gust of wind takes me. I felt like Mary Poppins. I was gonna land in some people's fucking bedroom and be like, hi, good morning, I'm here to be your nanny. I was the genie, not fucking Mary Poppins, do you know what I mean? Just... Bye, Phil. See you later.
All I've got going through my head is that Winnie the Pooh episode with the blustery day where Piglet takes off and
Me.
Pooh's got the end of his
Yeah.
scarf.
Me. And I go back and then I go and pick something heavier and more substantial because everyone else has taken the lighter stuff by then. I'm just watching the cast walk past me with pieces of like furniture. A spinning wheel. Don't know why spinning wheels in Aladdin.
Well, they've taken the Sleeping Beauty set back.
Yes, yeah, it's like a bloody relay race. I stayed in an accommodation which was very strange. It had one of those beds that you pull down from the wall. And like curtains round it so you could hide it.
Oh,
you think it's a window, but it's a bed. And like the floor just was like, it has patterns on it so that you can't see the spills. And you have to put pounds in the meter for electricity. Self-contained. Never make bacon in a self-contained one-bedroom flat. By the way, the shower. When I tell you about the shower, if I stood on this chair, that was the size of the shower. This was the size of the shower. And I couldn't turn round to turn the knobs off. It was bad. Bad. I might as well showered in the bloody sea, it would have been better.
No, you've seen the amount of nappies as in black.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, ah, nappy, bicycle wheel, dead body. Love it.
Seagull upside down.
Yeah. You okay, hun? Do you need some milk? So, the accommodation was fabulous. So we only had like 4 days rehearsal, which is quite normal. So we get in, we do a read through. This is on the second day. We weren't directed at all. We were left to direct. We were left to direct the show ourselves while the person that was in charge made all the choreography.
So who was the director? There wasn't.
He was doing the choreography. He was the producer, the director, the choreographer, the everything. And we were left on our own to put on a show.
So you had no director, essentially?
So we're essentially just directing ourselves. And we have 4 days to learn a script and put it on stage. Luckily, we're all quite a good cast and we can kind of like pull it out of our asses. Until we get to Tech Day, where we run the show.
In the dark.
We're all running around because we don't know what's happening because we haven't been teched properly. And the producer has a go at us.
Do you know what I would have said?
What?
Tell the director.
Yeah. Girl, when I say, like, it was bad, to the point where the first show went live, we'd never done the last scene. We literally were improvising the show on the last scene because we'd never done it before. So we were all like, well, hey, Aladdin is saved. And Jasmine, you're also married now? There hasn't been a wedding. We'll have the wedding later. Off stage at the Blackpool pub. It was quite fun. I played 2 parts. I played the policeman and I also played the genie because the genie isn't in the first half of Aladdin.
That's like a very crap first half.
I was still in the first half, bitch.
No, I'm talking about the best part of Aladdin is the genie.
The dame's quite fun. Mrs. Twanky.
It's always Mrs. Twanky and Panto, but I'm talking
Which
about
sounds quite wrong, actually.
actual film.
Yeah, it's not a Disney rip-off, because you're not allowed to do that. Because Disney owns the rights to everything. Don't even say let it go, like, copyright strike. You have to say, let it slightly out your hands. Let it slightly out your hands, let it slightly out your hands.
You could have just said drop it.
Now, girl, let me tell you about the theatre. So this is an old theatre because it's at the end of the pier, being bashed by the wind and shat on by seagulls every day.
And eroded by the sea.
Yes, like waves wafting.
Okay.
Now, I walked into the theatre and it's quite nice. You know, it's like done up paper walls.
Done up paper walls?
Yeah, no, like it's like had nice paper, it'd been carpeted, the behind stage looked very nice.
I love your description of very nice is carpet and
walls.
wallpaper.
Yeah, it had wallpaper on walls. It was very nice. It was like quite chic, and the people there were lovely. I remember the people that ran the theatre, like the kindest people ever. And the dressing rooms were actually one of the best dressing rooms I've ever been to. But the problem came when I was walking down a corridor one day. Now this corridor went underneath the stage area. And I look at this door and I'm like, what the hell's this door? And I open it and I look down and just see the sea.
What?
There's no there's no... It's meant to be the orchestra pit. But apparently the orchestra pit has fallen into the sea years ago. You walk into the door and it's like, sea.
So there's no...
I could have stepped down quite easily and done a 10-metre dive. It's like that show where they drop people.
No, hang on. The theatre's on the pier. So
yes.
that bit of the pier
is gone. Yeah, like literally you walk out, nothing. Sea. Imagine this. Usually the orchestra pit's underneath the stage. So is the stage, bit of wood, sea. I was like...
Oh, we'll just fetch something out.
I was like, yeah. I need a quick change.
That's why you didn't have a director.
Yeah. There was no floor. No floor.
Was there like
steps?
walls?
There was like 2 steps.
So there was like walls.
I don't think there was. There must have been.
Just open the door and see like the underneath of the theatre.
I just remember seeing like little step, sea. I turned around to the man that was like, what happened? He went, oh yeah, the orchestra pit just fell into the sea. Yeah, so yeah. Like, matter-of-factly, like, oh, that's a normal thing that happens. I remember standing on the stage at one point, looking down and seeing these tiny holes like this.
Yeah.
Like, where they were meant to, like, pass cables or whatever through. There were holes in the stage, like this, and it's sea. Any time it just felt like someone had a lever, it was like, pull the lever, crunk, and then, like, I'd be like, ah! No one's applauding you. The auditorium was a very large auditorium. Probably one of the biggest auditoriums I've seen. We stood into the auditorium for notes. I remember not wearing shoes. Biggest mistake I've ever made. Because I stepped on the carpet and it squelched.
Oh.
Yeah, like, you know when something's so... If you soak a carpet,
yeah,
to the point where you step on it, and you actually see the water come out the outside.
Yeah.
It was that wet. My sock was covered in water, and if anyone knows me, there's one thing I can't hack.
Oh, you...
Wet socks.
The diva will be unleashed.
I am here. 24 hours as a diva. Coming soon.
Is this the same carpet that you were praising 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, but it's like in front, where the audience sit.
Oh.
So, oh, I'm getting ready to watch the show. I'll put my bag on the floor. Who's pissed in my bag? Like, I just remember standing in it and be like, well, my sock's wet now. And I've got to walk all the way down the pier, all the way to the place where the bed's going to eat me. To change my sock to come back. To then probably have to pick up another piece of set to walk down the pier because they forgot it. There was a lovely carousel outside.
Was all the horses on it?
Yes, probably,
Wow.
but they're all like... I fell over once and now I look like a Brussels sprout. Like, why are carousel horses always like that? Mummy, look at me! The horse is like... Now, I need to explain. The theatre is here, and then the pier runs along here. But where the theatre ends, there's a semicircle. So halfway through the run, a piece of yellow tape had been put across the end of the pier. Turns out that part of the pier had been condemned during the run.
What?
Exactly.
I don't know why I'm shocked.
No.
Half of the bottom of the theatre's
No one
fallen
thought to
down.
tell us.
I'd be stepping so carefully on that stage. I wouldn't be doing it, what we're talking about. I'd be like, my fat arse ain't going anywhere near that. You're fine.
You're like grabbing onto my scarf as I'm flying off. Like,
Yeah, I'll be poo.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. I was like, this is fun.
Is this the one they all said was haunted?
Yes, so, oh my god, girl. We got in the Daily Star.
Do you reckon they made up those stories to get away from the fact that the bottom of the theatre fell off?
Yeah, well this is...
What's all these creaky noises? Ghosts!
Yeah. Why has the floor disappeared? It was stolen by ghosts.
Poltergeists, they're always nicking stuff.
We have this lady who's looking after one of the cast members. She got a story into the Daily Star because some items disappeared from a chair.
I know where they are.
Yeah. They're in the sea.
What's behind door number one?
Yeah. Nothing. My photo gets put in and I'm like this. And it's like, he's behind Woo. Because apparently, and it's like, everyone thought then that the theatre was haunted. So not only does it not have a floor, it has wet carpets, it's condemned, it's also haunted. So it sounds like a fabulous show. With a cast that don't know the end of the show.
You should just got a Ouija board. At least the ghost would have taken. But he can connect to the show.
Now we're going to connect with the spirits. Meanwhile, I'm being like, spirits move me. I have to sing, could it be magic? No. Could it be bloody poltergeists? Yes. And I'm singing, spirits move me. I'm taunting the ghost. God, it was hilarious. It was one of those things that I'll never forget. So mad. You can't
make that up.
You can't. I had to wear green eyeshadow as the genie. And I remember coming off as the policeman after being pied, like wiping my face and shoving on this green eyeshadow as quick as I could to come out and be like, I am the genie of the lamp. Like,
you had to do your own makeup.
Yeah.
So you had to carry your own set, make your own set, direct yourself, and do your own makeup.
yeah, basically it was YouTube.
Really. With a better budget.
Yeah. With money.
I'm sure they went out of business.
Yeah. Their money got lost in the ocean.
Well, guess where
I could have opened that door and gone,
Guess where the safe was?
yeah. Where's the accountant? We were set up in the orchestra pit. Oh, that was so funny. It was a great show at the end of the day. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, I hope you... Oh, Tangents and Waffles podcast. You get to see more of this. So that means you're not going to subscribe. No one wants to see this.
That's OnlyFans film.
I thought that was where my wind turbines were. OnlyFans.
God.
Ba-dum-ts.
Get off the stage.
Anyway, sign up. We've got our podcast coming out on Tangents and Waffles, and we'll be doing a live stream soon, so make sure to come and join us for that. I don't know. Meh.